this to be just any other normal YouTube video that you've seen, just people in the car just talking, and they're just talking all this motivational stuff. But I literally don't have time to record this at any other place other than the drive back home. I just finished with the gym right now. I'm feeling so fucking great, man. I did the a push day. I did the Stairmaster for 30 minutes, and before, like a month earlier, I couldn't even do a Stairmaster for 10 minutes. Like, it was so bad. I was so out of shape cardiovascular wise, if that's what you call it. But I'm about to head out right now. I'm gonna go home, but I wanted to talk to you guys about doing the hard stuff, or like at least getting the hard shit done, or willing to do the hard shit. It doesn't take a monk to figure this out, but I believe there's no such thing as like willpower. There's only such thing as a perspective, like a mental perspective on doing the hard stuff, right? Because you only have so much willpower, right? And I'm gonna go home right now. I'm just waiting for this car to just get out the way. But I've been realizing, just as I've been detoxing from social media for a bit, I haven't posted on YouTube in a while. My stories on Instagram have been a little bit dry, but I'm getting back on it now. And I've realized this perspective change as I was hold on, let me get out before I crash this stuff. I realized this perspective change in me. Doing the hard shit really requires to see life as a blessing. Now, as much as that sounds woo-woo, listen up. You only get to live once. Like, you probably heard of that so many times, but it's so, you're so, like, what do you call it, away from the awareness. Like, you've heard it so many times that it doesn't really hit you anymore. It's just numb. But you only literally get to live once. You can have your theories about reincarnation and going up with the Lord, but you really, one thing is proven is you get to guarantee one life, which is now. If you're watching this, you're guaranteed a life. You're not guaranteed another one, right? And that's not in my interest of like seeing whether or not we have another life. But you have one life to go to the fullest of your ability. If that doesn't motivate you, and it might not motivate you now, right? It took me a while to get to know this, like to really be aware and conscious about this idea of you just get to fucking live once. Like, look, it's a fucking beautiful day. It's in California. I live in California. It's a beautiful day outside. The sun is up. You only get like 75 seasons. You get 75, not seasons, like winter, 75 falls, 75 summers, 75 springs. I forgot to stop my Stairmaster tracker. Not pause. It's supposed to end it, but you only get to live once where you have 75 of these seasons. And that may not seem like a lot. You're probably 20 years old like myself. I turned 21 soon. You're probably 20 years old and you've already used up almost half of your seasons. Right? Let's say for the example, the average lifespan is 75 years. All right? Let's say you used like a third of your life already. You've already used up a third of your life. If we're assuming we live up to 75 years old, and also, I'm about to run this fucking orange light. And also, you're sleeping for like a third of your life. You're only awake for such a short period of time. And to try to waste these days where you're blessed to wake up by whoever you believe in, whether that's God, right? Whatever God you believe in, or all these different religions. If you wake up today, you are not finished with your life. No matter what pickle that you're in, no matter how much the pain hurts of whatever situation you're in, or you might be blessed and you might have, your parents all taking care of you and stuff. You might have siblings who are sometimes a pain in the ass, but they deep down, they care for you and you care for them, and that it's family no matter what. No matter what situation you're in, it is way too selfish to just pity yourself for whatever situation you're in, because you only literally get to live once, bro. You get to live once, and when you really become fully conscious of that, every single hardship and every single accomplishment, it just becomes a blessing. You look at it as a blessing. Like not even a week ago, like a couple days ago, I did a PR of 225, and when I got home, it really hit me like my body is getting stronger. My body is growing. My mental strength or my mental state is growing. And I just literally just prayed to God at that moment. When I got home, I was like, bro, thank you, God, for being able to give me an opportunity with a physical body, with a physical able body, to challenge myself, to push myself. Like, I think of this as a video game. Like, I'm watching a series called Suits. It's an old series. It's like from 2013 or something. Suits. It's a really cool series of lawyers, and you know, I don't know if how realistic it is, but it's just about lawyers, and this guy named Harvey Specter is like the main character, and he really has a fucking bold character, right? He's a fucking G, bro. I love the way he acts. But I was just looking at, you know, these people who it kind of looks like a video game, like just character, like of course it's like a movie, it's a series, but it's like a video game. There's these characters, they're playing their game, they're seeing what moves they got, and then when I'm done watching the episodes for the day, I'm like, now it's my turn. Like, I'm literally in the same video game as these people right here in all these whatever shows you want to see, and now I get to have all this free will and free willpower to myself to do whatever I want to do. Whatever I want to do. Like, sometimes if you're watching the series, you're like, bro, if I was this guy, I would have done this. If I was him, I would have done that. Sometimes you're like, oh, I disagree with what he did. But then, like, you know, it's all for the series. But then when you stop watching the episodes, it's like you kind of wake up and you're like, I literally am in the same position as these guys. I get to play this game called life. It's a weird perspective. I don't know how to explain it better, but when you just realize you have one chance, one shot, and that's not to pressure yourself, but to really be grateful for any situation that you're in, because everybody else goes through the same shit. The guy Harvey Specter, the main character, he goes through so much stress in the series, right? With more rewards that you gain, the more stress becomes. You know, the more money you make, the more problems that arise. You know, not that I'm from a stance on that. I'm literally broke right now, but I'm just documenting the journey of me learning these things. And it really just shows that no matter what position you're in, you're always gonna have struggles. You're always no matter if you're Harvey Specter, no matter if you're Batman, I don't care if you call it cringe, bro. All these movies and series, they teach you something that not many people are willing to see. No matter who you are, you're always going to have these problems. And I'm reading a book also called The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. It's a weird name and it's a funny book, but it started getting into some deep shit. It started getting into some deep stuff, saying that no matter where you are in life, you have to choose your struggle. You're gonna struggle whether you're broke and you have the struggle of not being able to pay for bills, or whether you're rich and not being able to have authentic relationships. You're gonna struggle no matter what. Even the richer, they have struggles, right? It's just that they're amplified. And the poor, they have struggles too. You can't pay your bills, you can't maybe even pay for food. You know, obviously there's gonna be some struggles you rather go through than others. But the point is that no matter what position you're in, everybody will go through some shit. No matter what position, no matter how great their life might look online, they're going through some stuff that you don't know. And the same way you don't show all your problems is the exact same thing that they're viewing on you. They know, deep down, you should know that people are only showing their highlights of their life on social media. Deep down, you should know that. So to think that, to compare your life to others online who are making more money, who are having a great physique, it comes with struggles, man. Like, people don't just wake up out of the womb. Obviously there's genetics, but people don't just wake up and they're ripped all of a sudden. They have to push and put in the hard work to find out their genetic potential. So nothing comes easy. I don't care if you're born from a billionaire. You're probably gonna have some struggle of not being able to live an authentic childhood because now you're just surrounded by money, right? No matter who you are. I don't care if you're the son of Donald Trump. Like, it's a weird figure to bring up, but you get the point. Everybody's gonna go through some shit. You're not the only one who's going through this shit. Everyone's gonna have their problems. And to think that no one understands you, bro, it's selfish. It's just self-pity. And I want you to know that there's no time to just have self-pity. There's only time to just take more action and just learn from our mistakes, because it's not going to matter in the end. Not to say that you could just waste your life away, but use this chance that nothing you're gonna take nothing with you, whether you believe in God or not. You're not gonna take anything you have right now in the physical world into the spiritual world. You're not gonna have all the money taken with your soul. You're not gonna have, your material possessions, right? They're nice. They're obviously nice, but they should be a complementing your character. They shouldn't be your whole personality, right? Whether that's cars, whether that's watches, whether that's a physique. Obviously push yourself to the max and try to, accomplish these things, but it shouldn't be the main goal. It should be a complementary aspect of your life, at least in my opinion. So just fall in love with the process, and fall in love that if you're going through some hard stuff right now, or you're pushing yourself in the gym, for example, like myself, I pushed myself from like 10 minutes of Stairmaster to be able to do 30 minutes without even blinking. That's obviously a metaphor, but you get the point. To see your growth in real time, to see yourself grow and go through these hardships, to see what your potential is, that's the real enjoyment and the real fulfillment to figure out in life. And I believe the meaning of life is to give life meaning. I heard that from somewhere. I think it was like a post on Instagram, and then I heard someone else repeat it on a podcast, I think. But I think that's the true meaning of life. The true meaning of life is to give life meaning. And so giving life meaning is not going to be sunshines and rainbows. It's going to be pain. It's going to be hardships. It's going to be sadness. It's going to be enjoyment. It's going to be fulfillment. It's going to be happiness. All these different emotions. You can't have one without the other. So choose your struggle. And the bigger the struggle, that will determine the height of your success. So that's why I try to tell myself every single time I'm going through something hard, every single period of uncertainty will bring a period of fulfillment. And so hope you enjoyed. I had literally no other time to make this video because I'm gonna go home, gonna eat my meal, I'm gonna go to my brother's game, gonna do my content, and then I gotta fix up a client's program right now because he's recomping. He's recomping, so his physique, he's lost about like 15 pounds in about 3 months. Not the biggest transformation, but it's certainly the most certain, because you don't want to lose too much fat to get a lot of loose skin. And you can see my transformation. I have the proof of myself making a transformation from the past year. So you can go check that out on my Instagram. I'll leave the link down below. I appreciate you for watching. Gonna go do my stuff now, and I hope you got some value off this video. I certainly enjoyed this video because I get to just bring out the passion out of me, right? And just show my true self, no matter who's watching. I just want you to know that you're not in this alone, and I hope you got some value, and we're going to get through this together. So see you next time.